Welcome to the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. I'm sorry.
I loved it.
It sounds so official. Anyway, I'm John.
I'm Mary.
And welcome back to the EverPop podcast.
A millennial adventure through pop culture.
And we are two millennials who discuss pop culture through the past and present while exploring the future. And this week we are discussing EPCOT. The park opened on October 1st, 1982. It is the second gate of Walt Disney World.
Fun fact, EPCOT and I have the same birthday, just different years.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool. Often referred to as a permanent World's Fair, EPCOT is dedicated to the celebration of human achievement, technological innovation, and international culture.
The park was divided into two distinct areas, Future World and World Showcase. Future World showcases modern innovation through educational entertainment attractions within avant-garde pavilions. World Showcase highlights the diversity of human cultures from various nations.
From the late 2010s to the early 2020s, the park underwent a major overhaul, adding new attractions, and Future World was restructured into three areas: World Celebration, World Discovery, and World Nature.
The park spans 305 acres, more than twice the size of Magic Kingdom, and it's known for its iconic landmark, Spaceship Earth, a geodesic sphere.
And folks, EPCOT is quite the park because, you know how we say we don't do research, Mary? Well, I actually did a little research and it was a lot. And you can probably write a whole book on EPCOT. You can probably do like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. You can probably do like a whole... I mean, EPCOT deserves like a 3-hour...
podcast episode?
Yeah, technically, but you know what? I don't have time to edit all of that. So we're just going to give you the bullet points. Like EPCOT, like it started off, just a little background. Walt Disney, I told you he loved trains.
He did love trains.
I shouldn't have said he had train fetish. That was unfair of me, folks. I'm trying to keep this PG-13. But anyway, Walt Disney really wanted to build a city. He really wanted to do that, but unfortunately he died before that could happen. And the Walt Disney Imagineers, they didn't want to build a city without his guidance, which is understandable because building a whole city is a massive undertaking. So they just decided it would be their second gate. Currently, EPCOT is divided into 4 themed areas, and we'll get into like what's in each area. So there's World Celebration, World Discovery, World Nature, and that used to be all Future World. And then there's the World Showcase, of course, which has different pavilions of like different, different countries like Canada, United Kingdom, France, Morocco, Japan, the American Adventure, Italy, Germany, China, Norway, Mexico. Whew, that was a lot.
We're just gonna name them all right now.
Yeah, just to get it out of the way. So, Mary, have you ever been to EPCOT before?
Yes, and I love EPCOT. I, for whatever reason, was under the impression that EPCOT would be boring, and that is the most wrong impression of all time.
Yeah.
I don't know what gave me that impression, to be quite honest. When we went in 2018, the kids were small, and I still loved it.
Okay.
And going back in 2023, it was even more fun.
Yeah.
I live for EPCOT.
Yeah.
The Food and Wine
cool.
Festival is so fun.
It is.
There are snacks and drinks everywhere.
Yeah, and they used to call EPCOT the drunk park because, you weren't able to get alcohol in all the other parks. EPCOT was really the only park you used to be able to get alcohol, so they used to call it the drunk park because you go around that World Showcase, ooh, it's like drinking all over the world, man.
And that is a goal I desperately want to accomplish someday when I go without my kids. So if any of you listening have tips or tricks for me to help, tips and tricks for me to do that without being completely blasted and getting escorted out of the park and without bankrupting myself, I would greatly appreciate it. I would love to drink around the world.
That's the dream right there. That's the dream.
I just didn't feel like I could do that with my kids present, so I didn't.
That's why you're a good mom.
Thank you. The bare minimum is really something, isn't it?
The bare minimum is something. Okay, so let's just go through EPCOT just a little bit because, Oh my God, it used to be so simple. Yeah, Future World, then you have World Showcase. And then at one of the D23s, they say, oh, we're going to split it up. We're going to spice it up. World Celebration, World Discovery, World Nature. I was like, and World Showcase.
It's a lot.
I was like, why are you doing this to me?
Tell me about what EPCOT was like before all of this.
No, that's a good question. That's a good that's good because like I said, it used to be simple. It just used to be Future World.
What was Future World? Was that just like I think I remember on Disney Channel one time. Yeah. This could be very wrong, so if we have to edit this out, I'm very sorry. I think I remember on Disney Channel. Yeah. They used to do like Imagineer clips from EPCOT. Like there was like a robot or something that would roll around the park. Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that Future World?
Yeah. Basically, Future World, like I said in the summary, it just showcases like human achievement and like what we can do in the future and everything. And I think the fatal flaw in that is that the future is always going to be, it's going to be more advanced. Mm-hmm. Like it runs into the same problem that Tomorrowland runs into. It's just like when Tomorrowland first opened up, like let's say Tomorrowland opened up in Disneyland in like the 50s or whatever. So it had like a very retro futuristic look on what the future was going to look like. But it just became outdated because the future is always evolving and you don't know what the future is going to bring. So that's the one flaw of Future World and everything. Okay. So like when Epcot first opened, it was very different. Like, for example, they had Imagination Land, because, it has like different pavilions. So like in the Imagination Pavilion, it had like Magic Journeys. And, and like they also used to have the Wonders of Life Pavilion and stuff. And, it had the Land Pavilion. So it was just like, you're just looking at different things, it's like each pavilion had like very interesting things. And Epcot, I know people they mock it by using edutainment, but I think there's a lot of value in edutainment because
I do too.
Yeah, exactly. Because like kids can learn. Like I remember, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Epcot, I did learn a little bit, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I think that's pretty cool for kids to learn because it's encouraging. Like they had the Wonders of Life Pavilion, which actually used to be like now. It used to be in, well, that was Future World, but now it would be in World Discovery. They had the Wonders of Life Pavilion, and that's where the Bodies Ride would be. You get to learn all about health and all that stuff. They had the Imagination Pavilion, which is now would be in World Celebration. And that's where you had like Journey into Imagination. By the way, there are 3 iterations of that ride, which is really crazy.
That's insane.
I know. They used to have the Captain EO ride, which I had the pleasure of riding when, when they had the Captain EO tribute when Michael Jackson sadly passed away, which was a pretty amazing show. It was really weird, but amazing at the same time.
What was weird about it? What was different, I guess? Maybe that's a better way of saying it.
I mean, the thing about Captain EO, and you can look up the Captain EO ride footage on YouTube. Yes, you can. It was just, let's just say, it's just something Michael Jackson would do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't, that's the best way I can describe it as. It's like, it's just a Michael Jackson thing.
It's a Michael Jackson thing.
I wish I could describe it. I mean, the dancing was cool, and
I'm sure it was cool. I'm sure it was also a little weird.
Yeah, it was very weird. I really don't know how to describe it. I mean, it was directed by Francis Ford Coppola. It was produced by George Lucas. If any Michael Jackson fans, you know what I'm saying. It's a Michael Jackson thing. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, you had the Land Pavilion there, which is still here today. But, just so many attractions in Epcot. It's like I said, you could take like a 3-hour podcast and just talk about everything. You had the Universe of Energy. You had that too.
Ooh, what was that?
University.
So many questions.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. The Universe of Energy, which eventually became Ellen's Universe of Energy because Ellen had a show on ABC at the time, and ABC.
Like Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah.
Pop off.
Yeah. But it was really boring. And it was like a 40-minute ride.
Dang, 40 minutes?
Yes.
What if you... No, absolutely
Ellen was
not.
in there.
No.
Bill Nye was in there.
Kids are peeing their pants on that ride. No kid has 40 minutes worth of attention span. I don't have 40 minutes worth of attention span.
I mean, yeah.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
try again.
It was hit and miss. World of Motion was there and stuff, which got replaced by Test Track. But,
I love Test Track.
Yeah, so that's just some of the old attractions that used to be in Future World, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm just going to break it down real quick. I'm not going to try to spend too much because, like I said, EPCOT is a beast of a park.
We could literally spend a whole night talking about this.
You could spend a whole night just talking about one single attraction.
You're right.
Because, I follow this theme park podcast called Podcast The Ride. And
shout out to Podcast The Ride.
Yeah, I love that podcast. It's really helped me out on long drives. But anyway, basically right now in the World Discovery, you got the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
That is my ride.
It is an amazing ride. It's not for people with vertigo because that ride spins a lot. In fact, they have barf bags at the end of the ride. It's insane. They got Mission. In fact, just real quick, that's where Universal Energy used to be.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's where Guardians of the Galaxy. Yep, that's where Universal Energy used to be. But yeah, then you have Mission Space. And that's where another pavilion, Horizons, used to be also. Mission to Space. That also gets you very dizzy because, in fact, you had guest complaints that said this ride is really dizzy. So they have two versions.
Yikes.
They have the Mission Green and the Mission Orange.
Yeah, and I think what I learned about myself this last time is that ride is not for me.
Yeah.
But not because it makes me dizzy, but because I think I'm low-key claustrophobic.
And
I had no idea. Yeah. Until we got in that ride, and I was like, oh, suddenly, I hate this.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I've only ridden that once. I just don't care for that ride.
I don't either.
Because I get dizzy a lot, so I just don't care for it.
I think everyone else in my group loved it. I know it's really popular.
Yeah.
I think I could take it or leave it, but it's still a good ride.
Yeah, it's still...
just not for me, perhaps.
Yeah. No, that's perfectly fair, but it doesn't really get a long wait, so you can tell people's opinions on it. Yeah, whenever I go, it's like a 15-minute wait, man.
Yeah, I've never seen it busy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the two times I've been. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Test Track there, which is really a fun ride.
And they're redoing that right now, right?
Yeah, we're doing it right now. It should open sometime this year. I don't know when.
I cannot wait.
I know. It's going to be awesome. It's like, I saw the artwork for it, and it's just a few pictures, but from what I saw, I was like, this looks pretty good. And actually, Test Track has been refurbished before. They redid it again. So I think they redid it. I need to do my research. But
there we go with our research again.
They redone it several times, so that's pretty cool. And actually, that used to be World of Motion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like a GM sponsored ride and everything. And that's where Wonders of Life Pavilion used to be also. And that's where Body Wars was. And so that was pretty cool. So that's World Discovery. World Nature, that's where the Seas with Nemo and Friends is. And
that is such a cute show, by the way.
I've never been there.
We didn't do it this last time, which made me really sad.
Yeah.
But we just didn't have time. The first time we went to Disney, we did this show, and my daughter was really little.
Yeah.
And she was so happy to be at the show.
Oh, yeah.
And Crush had tried to ask her a couple questions, and she didn't respond at all because she was starstruck.
Yeah.
But then 12 minutes later, literally approximately, this child raised her hand.
Yeah.
And I think the question he had asked her initially was do you like the beach?
Yeah.
And she didn't respond because she was, again, starstruck.
Okay.
She raises her hand randomly. He's moved on.
Yeah.
And she was like, hi, I am Emma, and I do love the beach, and I like salad. And he was like, wow, that's so cool. And the guy who does that, I've seen clips of him on TikTok and other social media platforms where he is answering kids' questions that are just insane.
Okay.
Or responding to them or interacting with them, and he is just never fazed by any of it.
Oh, okay.
And he does such a great job, so shout out to whoever that guy is. I love that show.
You have the Journey of Water, which is inspired by Moana.
I'm so excited to see that.
Yeah, I didn't go on that recently. I don't know, I think it was kind of not as warm, so I didn't feel like getting wet. And that's actually where Innovations used to be too, which was another pavilion. Then you have the Land Pavilion, which is pretty cool because you got soaring around the world, which is good. Well, it's a pretty damn good ride. But soaring over California, that's the crown jewel right there because
I've never done that.
You never did the soaring over California version?
I haven't been to California yet.
Oh, it's it's a blast because the first Soarin' ride opened in Disney's California Adventure, which that'll be a fun episode to do. I'll tell you my time over there. But anyway, it's just you're soaring over the state of California, and they usually don't do it in Epcot. They only do it during the Food and Wine Festival.
Oh, so maybe I saw whatever this is?
Maybe. It's basically just a bunch of like landmarks and areas in California because, you just see Staples Center, you see like vineyards, you see a golf course.
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay, so you did see it. Okay, yeah. Because soaring over the world, you just see stuff all over the world and stuff. Okay, yeah. I think the soaring over California is way better. The reason being is that they actually use, actual film cameras, to get stuff over, soaring around the world. That's just all like computer generated stuff. So you just, you can just tell. Some people can't tell, but I can tell.
That's what really matters is John can tell.
Exactly. My favorite part is when like they're on the golf course and the golfer hits the golf ball at you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And like I know the podcast, The Ride, have speculated, was that Michael Eisner that was the golfer that hit you?
Could have been.
Maybe. I don't know if that's been debunked or not, but that'd be a nice Easter egg. Yeah.
That'd be cool to know for sure.
We gotta talk about Michael Eisner someday.
We're gonna have to get to him.
He's definitely an interesting fellow. He's one of the CEOs of Disney. But anyway, then you also have Living with the Land, which I think is very entertaining. I know some people don't care.
I really liked it.
Yeah,
I've never done it before.
Oh yeah, well you see all of you see like all the fish they serve, all the sea animals, all the plants they have. I think it's very fascinating. And I've learned a lot. I really
did too.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. But that's it with all the worlds. It's called the future world, but that's why I'm not the CEO of Disney, I guess.
Well, another thing that they do have at Epcot is Figment, and he's kind of the mascot for the park, right?
Well. You know what? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, I think he is.
Is it him or Orange Bird? Which one's like official?
I'm pretty sure.
I also love the Orange Bird. Spoiler alert, he's so cute.
Yeah, he is cute. I forgot to talk more about Journey into Imagination. I said I was going to do that too. I think I skipped over World Celebration.
I think you did.
I did. Let's just over World Celebration real quick. Just talk about the Imagination Pavilion because there have been a lot of things in there. There was Magic Journeys. That's where Captain EO was. I might have like mixed it up or whatever.
Maybe.
Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was in the Imagination Pavilion.
That is something I'm really sad I never got to experience. Oh, I'm devastated.
That was a cool ride. I enjoyed that. I think that was the first. I think that was one of my favorite rides there when I first went. And then you had Journey into Imagination, which with Dreamfinder and Figment, but then they got rid of Dreamfinder, and then they did, and they said Journey into Your Imagination with no Figment. So the outrage was insane.
Insane. I've never heard of anything like it. People love this purple dinosaur.
They do.
Or dragon?
Dragon.
Purple dragon, not a dinosaur.
Yeah, he's a dragon. I remember there was some of the Figment popcorn buckets and people lost their damn mind. I was like...
People love Figment. My husband's one of those. He's a Figment guy. I had no idea.
I don't see the appeal, but I respect it, though.
I think for him, it's mostly nostalgia because him and his parents did it when he was little.
Gotcha.
So I think it was like really cool to him.
Okay.
But then he was very jazzed to take our children on that ride.
Right, with the 5-minute wait.
Yeah, which was actually a sensory nightmare for me.
Oh my God.
Not for my son with autism and not for anyone else, apparently. But for me,
That's hilarious.
I don't think I knew what to expect.
Yeah.
And so it got to me a little.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. I just think it's a boring ride. But, respect to the Figment lovers out there. If you love Figment, more power to you, man.
Well, he's a huge part of the park. I'm trying to think. I think it's Tony Baxter was the guy who came up with Figment.
Yeah.
And he was inspired, apparently, to name this dragon Figment because he was watching an episode of Magnum P.I. I swear this is like the most ADHD thing in the world because I read it.
Okay.
And I was like, this is true? And then I confirmed it was true. And I was like, I guess... he might have had ADHD too. Because he was watching Magnum P.I. and apparently in the episode, Magnum is hiding a goat on some guy's property.
Okay.
And the goat is eating all of the greenery. And then he like low-key gaslights people when they're asking him about the goat. And he tells them it must be a figment of your imagination. And then apparently that was like a light bulb moment for him.
I never knew that.
Which is absolutely the most random thing I've ever heard.
I never knew that.
But
That's
creativity hits in all different ways. And I think I was also seeing that Figment has had 3 different voice actors.
Oh, okay.
It was Bill Barty, Corey Burton, and Day Goals. I think I'm saying that last name wrong, so forgive me.
No, it's all good.
But people love Figment, and I learned that this last time.
Okay, all right. That's interesting knowledge. I have no idea. But let's go away from Future World because there'll always be Future World. I don't care about all these worlds. So World Showcase is interesting because, like, I think Disney reached out to so many countries, and you know, it's like I'm pretty sure like the country funds each pavilion, if I remember correctly.
What?
I think so.
That's a thing?
I'm pretty sure it's a thing because like it's a chance for each country to showcase the positives of their country and not the negatives. You know, Germany probably wants, you know, some good representation because of what happened, you know, some years ago. I like the positive things of Germany, not the negative things.
I simply can't. Oh my god.
But anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Anyway.
But anyway, I think there's about 11 pavilions in the World Showcase. And like I said, I've been to the Food and Wine Festival several times. I gotta say, that food is really good. Like, it's not... Like, usually I dismiss theme park food, but...
How could you?
I know, I do. I don't think theme park food is very good.
Insane behavior. At Disney, everything is perfect.
Yeah, sure.
Dang.
But anyway, they stepped their game up for the Food and Wine Festival. Even my mom, she likes the theme park food in EPCOT, and that's, you get her approval. You know, you've done your job. You've done your job. Now, like I said, it's expensive, but...
It is. That was our thing. When we were in France, we got like this cute little pink drink and a cute little dessert, and it was so good. And I can't remember the names of any of it, but it was so delicious. And I know it was overpriced, but then I looked at my husband and I was like, what if we tried more snacks? It was so much fun. I could have spent that entire day at EPCOT just having snacks and drinks.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I didn't, but I could have.
Yeah, you could have, but, you know. But, yeah, you got to save money for, like, merch and stuff.
Or the pins.
Yeah, or the pins.
I'm obsessed with the pins.
I know you are. I'm not a pin person.
That's because you're not mentally ill. I love the pins.
But anyway, yeah, they got all the pavilions, and they even have the attractions in there. Like, France has, like, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
I'm obsessed with that ride.
Oh, yeah?
I thought I was going to hate it.
Yeah.
Because I like Ratatouille.
Yeah.
But I don't like rodents.
Yeah.
So it's not like...
Does anybody like rodents?
Well, in Ratatouille they do.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I have friends who have them as pets. They're weird. I love you. But that's not me. Yeah. But I loved the Remy ride. It was so fun.
Yeah, it's a cool ride. It's one of those trackless dark rides that they use in, I believe they use in Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. They use it in Star Wars Rise of Resistance. So, you know, I think it's pretty cool. And in Norway, they got Frozen Ever After. You know, I haven't done that, but I know people love that. It used to be Maelstrom, but, you know, it's like... which was also a boat ride, but, you know, Disney got IP, yo. So
I have never known it as anything but Frozen, and it has been so much fun every time.
Yeah.
Especially this last time, because the cold water splashed my husband right as it took a picture, and the face he makes is iconic. Gotcha.
And then in Mexico, they got the Grand Fiesta Tour, starring the 3 Caballeros. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah, I like that ride too. I know people, that seems to be controversial.
It's a fun boat ride. I like it. And before that, it was the River of Time. So, you know, I liked it.
Do I have correct information that that's going to be transformed into a Coco ride?
Maybe. Probably. I would.
I thought I really had it.
No, I mean, you could be right. I thought the Coco ride was going to be in Disneyland, but
Oh, maybe it is.
No, but that would fit better. So you could be right. I could be wrong.
Somebody tell us. Are we right or wrong?
I don't know. See, this is what happens when you don't do thorough
I
research.
know, you're right.
But yeah, that would make sense though. So you could be right. But like I said, it's we haven't really had any more pavilions since in a while. So we really haven't. I know in the England, and we haven't really had a whole lot of rides. Oh, okay, yeah. Mary was right. Yeah, Mary was right. Good on her.
First time ever.
Don't say that. But I would like to see. Another pavilion would be cool, and like another major ride, like in World Showcase, would be cool. Like I know there was going to be like a Mount Fuji roller coaster in Japan, but that never materialized, unfortunately.
Why?
Probably budget. That's usually a death knell. Many rides is like budget. It's like there was supposed to be a Mary Poppins ride in England.
I would have lived for that ride.
That would have been pretty cool. I would have liked that, but once again, budget.
Yeah.
And that just kills a lot of rides. Just too expensive and stuff. But yeah, that's you'll see. I'm trying to think of what else. I know Epcot has been featured. You said it was on the Disney Channel a lot, and
yes,
and on like a lot of shows too. Correct?
Yeah. So I don't know about anyone else, but I was a big Boy Meets World fan.
Oh yeah.
Growing up, I'm still a Boy Meets World fan. I don't care what anybody says. It's a great show.
Gotcha.
And there's a Disney episode, and Epcot specifically, it's like this big iconic scene with Corey and Topanga.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
Right.
Full House went to Disney. I believe they have an Epcot episode.
Makes sense.
That episode actually, I think it's more centered in Magic Kingdom, and they have like little clips at Epcot.
Right.
Because Steve from Full House looks like the character who plays Aladdin.
Gotcha.
Also, spoiler alert, he does the voice for Aladdin in the animated movie.
Gotcha.
So that was like a fun little Easter egg they did.
Gotcha.
And I believe Family Matters had an episode at Disney as well, and Epcot was on it.
Makes sense because those shows all aired on ABC. So during the TGIF.
And Modern Family has also been filmed at Disney, but I can't remember if that one specifically takes place at Epcot or not.
I want to say that was in Disneyland because I believe that show takes place in California.
You're right.
Okay, but what else was I going to say? I don't think I talked about Spaceship Earth, which is funny because like that's basically the main. I know. Because that's basically the main icon of Epcot. But yeah, Spaceship Earth is pretty cool. I like it because it basically just takes you through history and like different forms of communication and all that stuff. And it's a slow moving ride, but it gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling. Except when it stops.
Yeah, I learned so much about myself at Disney.
Yeah.
I learned I have a fear of mannequins, and I hate them. And so when it got stuck, and it was like where the cavemen are.
Yeah, right.
I didn't like that.
I like those cavemen.
I like them if I'm moving past them.
Yeah.
I don't like if I'm stuck there for 5 minutes and I have to look at them, looking at me, looking at them. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like mannequins, but it is a cool ride.
Yeah.
And the other thing I learned on that ride is that it takes a lot longer to get to the top than you think it does.
It does.
But it is cool, and it is educational.
Yeah.
I wish they would update it a little bit.
Well, funny you say that. They were going to update it, but because of COVID, they kind of put the halt on that because it was going to take a while. I think it was going to take that ride's going to be shut down for like 2 or 3 years to update it. Yeah.
It seems like it would have been a good time to just start that.
Well, I mean...
Or was it like a money thing?
It was a money thing, because
no one was going anywhere. They could have started and...
Yeah, well, you know what? It's like, I know some Disney fans, like hardcore fans, have complained because, Epcot, it was in construction. Like, they were redoing Epcot, like Future World, they were changing into those World Celebration, World Nature, whatever. That was going on for like 5 years. And,
God.
And, part of that was because of COVID, but, it's just like, it's more open now, more kind of minimalist, and some fans don't care for that, but some are fine with that. I'm sort of in the middle. I'm just, I think it's fine. I mean, I like Epcot. I don't just,
I
don't
love
know-
Epcot.
I don't know what to say. I like Epcot. I think it's a fun park. I think you can learn a lot. You know, I love the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. I love
Oh my
Test
God.
Track. In fact, I wanted to say my favorite attraction there, and I'm going to go ahead a little bit because we're running out of time, is Test Track. I think Test Track is a
So
great...
that's your must do for this park.
That is my must do. Test Track is always my must do for the park. What's your must do?
I would say Test Track or Guardians.
Okay.
Guardians was so fun to me that I literally we did it twice.
Yeah.
And both times I was like, I want to go again.
Mm-hmm.
However, if spinning is not for you, Test Track is definitely better. And I love Test Track. It was really fun.
Oh yeah, Test Track is definitely the best. So do we have anything else, or is that it?
I think that's it.
All right, we covered a lot of stuff in about 30 minutes.
We did great.
Like I said, it's like Test Track. I'm not Test Track. Epcot really, you can really do a deep dive into Epcot, especially with the older rides in Epcot, because it just that park just has so much history. Same with the next park we're gonna do. And by the way, we're gonna tell you what the next park is. So next week we're taking a trip to the first gate of Walt Disney World, the OG park of Florida, the Magic Kingdom. So come experience the last magical park in Disney World with us. Mary, you got anything to add?
It's going to be really fun, and I can't wait to talk about Magic Kingdom. So I hope you guys are here next week.
All right. Well, I'm John.
I'm Mary.
And see you next time.